How we view and define collaboration is changing every day, and as a result, that leaves a lot of room open for interpretation. So, the following represents just one potential vision. Welcome to A Collaboration Vision in Plain English. In today's technology landscape, it's the role of the enterprise application to manage the business process. So, for technology vendors like Cisco, that's meant focusing on technologies which support the business process. There's a separation in responsibilities.
But what if that distinction no longer existed, and Cisco actually sat at the foundation of business process management?
What could that look like? Well, let's imagine, what if? What if Cisco built its own operating system, focused specifically on enabling collaboration? We could call it the Cisco Collaboration OS, or CCOS for short, and use it to provide a standard set of collaboration development tools. And rather than build it completely from scratch, we'd make it an open source extension to Linux. The result? Enterprise application vendors using CCOS could easily build things like click-to-dial, integrated presence, and IM functionality, among others, directly into their core software products. And the process would be faster and less expensive than relying on custom-developed integrations, since CCOS would be providing all the necessary building blocks. Extending the concept even further, Cisco could build out industry-specific vertical extensions, even partner with enterprise application vendors to co-architect customized versions of CCOS. Soon, vendors are releasing new collaboration-enhanced versions of their solutions, and proudly promoting the fact that they're built on CCOS. Just think how this could start to transform entire industries. In the US, for example, car makers are struggling to survive and in desperate need of a dramatic change in approach. The days of top-down design, where the car maker is dictating exactly what it wants from its suppliers, are disappearing. Keeping all that R&D in-house, it's proving to be too expensive. In order to survive, car makers need to transition away from the vertical, hierarchical models of today, and they need to adopt more open, collaborative processes. They need to have a model where everyone's encouraged to participate, and the best ideas are the ones that get incorporated into products, even if they don't originate from inside an organization. When you think about it, it's really similar to what the computer industry went through when mini-computers began to be replaced with PCs. And as the PC industry's shown, when you open up the gates to outsiders, innovation will flourish. It doesn't matter where the idea comes from. It just needs to be good. But something has to help manage this new collaborative ecosystem. And that's where Cisco comes in. Let's envision a car maker working on a design for their newest line of electric vehicles. Their engineering team is using the latest in enterprise product development software, and it just so happens to be built on the Cisco Collaboration OS.
The software has been architected from the ground up with collaboration in mind. The integrated Cisco network collaboration capability, it's tagging, monitoring, and categorizing in real time every design, workflow, and transaction managed within the tool. With Cisco's help, the software is not only managing the product development process, it actually understands context and intent.
And that's where the Cisco Intelligent Collaboration Network as a Service platform comes into the picture. But you can shorten it to CICNAS, or the Kick-a-NAS platform. It's really just a matter of personal preference. CICNAS lives in the cloud and acts as a collaborative clearinghouse of sorts. Think of it as a matching service for collaboration, uncovering links and relationships amongst the billions of pieces of data it receives and analyzes from sources like the integrated network collaboration. Through the use of policies, each CICNAS participant defines how their data can be used. It's essentially establishing CICNAS's boundaries. Establish restrictive policies, and CICNAS will be relegated to internal data only. But allow for more flexible policies, and CICNAS has the ability to search across a broader slice of the collaborative ecosystem. As the engineering design lead navigates within the product development application, the software is aware of everything that's been done to date, and understands that the current area of focus is the battery design.
In turn, CICNAS is identifying assets and experts who are most relevant to the design task at hand. The resulting lists are prioritized based on relevancy and displayed right alongside the team's current design documentation.
To the lead engineer, this list of experts is a great starting point, but he's looking for specific skills and background experiences to help him with some design decisions.
So, using the integrated natural language voice recognition, the engineer is able to ask a series of qualifying questions. The software and CICNAS work together to interpret the results and refine the list. And while the questions posed have eliminated the internal experts, they do identify a perfect match in an available external expert.
This expert also happens to be in high demand, so he's selective in the opportunities that he gets involved with. Therefore, he controls the visibility into his skills, background, even availability through the use of a personal policy based on relevancy, which he publishes out to SICNAS.
At this point, scheduling a call is just a matter of reviewing the expert's FreeBusy calendar information. The initial discussion with the expert occurs over telepresence, but for the expert, his sessions take place in his home office.
He subscribes to his local cable provider's telepresence at home offer. Setup and install were easy. It just took activating a set-top box, which was telepresence at home ready, hooking up the provided Flip HD telepresence at home camera, and using his 42-inch high-definition LCD television, which he already had. He's had it for 4 months and uses it practically every day, for both business and personal use.
During the discussion, all designs and CAD specifications are shared in real time throughout the call. Integrated digital whiteboards allow the expert to make design modifications in real time, which the design team can then version off and consider later.
Overall, it's a win-win for everyone involved. SICNAS helped the engineering team identify an innovative solution to their design challenge, and CCOS streamlined the knowledge-sharing process. And from the expert's perspective, with each new client connection made, SICNAS continues to prove worthwhile. There's lots of possibilities out there, and this was just one. I'm Joe Moran, and this has been A Collaboration Vision in plain English.